Hurts in the gun. He backpedals. He's looking, still looking. He fires it out in the flat to Barkley, who beats one man, spins past another, leaps over a third, and comes down at the 30.
What was that? He hurdles a guy backwards. How do you jump over a guy backwards?
He did. He did.
What am I watching?
He could have caught him, and then he would have been giving him a, what's that, like a shoulder. It's not a piggyback ride. It's higher. It's higher up.
I'm blanking out on
It's just you're on your shoulders, like you do with your kid.
In the pool.
Yeah.
Chicken
All
fight.
a guy had to do was reach. If he does this, he could just like, I guess, carry Saquon all the way into the end zone and it would have been a safety.
He's sick. I hope everybody's seeing how awesome this player is.
I hope John Maris sees it.
Well,
I hope Joe Shane sees it.
They see it. Trust me. They're sick of seeing it. They're sick of hearing from people like us talk about it. I love these Kelly Green unis by the Eagles. They are awesome. This dude is awesome. This is where football is awesome and sucks all at the same time.
It's just unreal.
Because this is a Hall of Fame running back that probably won't get to go to the Hall of Fame because he was stuck on a crap team at the start of his career, right? That's the bottom line. This guy's a Hall of Famer. He's that type of talent.
Well,
He's special as hell.
He should have told the Giants, I'm not playing for him.
That's easier said than done. You know how football players are wired at times. But either way, we're seeing that. It's just amazing.
He did want to play for the Jets. He wouldn't have been any better off.
Hey, no, exactly right. He grew up a Jets fan. But Eagles, they got so many playmakers. And, of course, he leads the charge. He's taken them to a new level on the offensive side of the football. Because we know about the weapons on the outside and all that, the offensive line, and Jalen Hurts can make some plays here and all that. But now when you can just hand the ball off to a guy and you can go, hey, run off left tackle. Oh, see you later for 50. Or we want to throw a screen. Oh, see you for 30. Oh, wait, there was nothing there, but you broke 4 ankles and had enough speed to bounce it outside and get a 20-yard touchdown. I mean, it's great that way. The Eagles are shit. This was another one where 28-23 is a little misleading. They totally whooped the crap out of the Jaguars for a big part of this football game until, what was it, late third quarter, basically somewhere. It might have been even fourth quarter before it really started to turn that way.
Well, it went from 22-0 to 22-16 like that.
They put one drive together, scored a touchdown, and then we had Philadelphia's version of the butt fumble. And Trayvon Walker picked it up and ran a touchdown. All of a sudden we're going, holy cow, we're in a game. But the Eagles, we know, super talented. I still wish – I don't love the Eagles' offense, but this is what I'll say about their offense. They know what they are, at least. That's what it is. It's simple, and they're just going to go, wait, we can be physical and simple in the run game. We're good enough to do that. And if you overplay that, we're one-on-one outside with 2 awesome receivers, and Jalen Hurts will hit them. And even if you find a way to stop all those, Jalen Hurts runs or scrambles or buys time or does something like that. I wish their offense was a little more inventive, but at least they know what they are and they play to that. And when they take care of the football and Jalen Hurts isn't turning it over, it doesn't matter that they're not that crazy creative. They still get it done and make plays everywhere on the field.
The NFL does not make officials or replay executives available every game,
right,
every week.
Right.
There's a process for getting a pool report where it's just one person. They're not subject to the press conference that a coach or a player is. And Mark Butterworth, they had a pool report.
It's interesting play here.
Well, and here's the claim. If we have the play.
Because, can I give my 2 cents on it? Before?
Sure.
I thought the guy touches his leg, but he did not start to make Saquon Barkley go down. He takes 2 or 3 more steps and has total control of his body, then hits his own defender, and then O-lineman, then loses his balance. Now, I would like to watch it some more, too, and hopefully we can come up with a play here.
That's basically what they said, though.
Yeah.
The fumble was preceded by a stumble.
Right.
That there was contact, but he basically survived that contact.
Right.
And
took
then
a few steps,
fell
then
down.
hit his guy, and then lost his balance.
It looked like it was a continuation of the same thing.
Right.
And Gene Steratore, the CBS rules analyst, said
it
looks like it's a fumble.
Right.
Because, we hear for years, and it's wrong, the ground can't cause a fumble. The ground can't cause a fumble if you've been touched already. If you're just running down the field Daniel Jones style and fall and fumble, it's a fumble.
Yes.
The ground causes a fumble.
Yes.
But if you've been touched, that's when you're down the moment you hit. So if the ball comes out, the play's already over. Right. That's really what it boils down to.
That's what it looked like to me.
And what I wish Butterworth would have said was the ruling on the field was a fumble. We need clear and obvious evidence to overturn the ruling on the field. I think it's always important to remember the replay standard.
Yeah, right.
And there isn't clear and obvious evidence to overturn the interpretation on the field that the contact did not result in the stumble. that the stumble is separate and apart from the contact.
The right way to
so
say
he
it.
falls
Right.
down, ball comes out, and it's a fumble. Clear and obvious evidence is required. And if the ruling on the field had been that he was down by contact, there's no clear and obvious evidence to say that was wrong. There's a fairly thick band of calls that should never be overturned by replay, whatever they are, because it's not clear and obvious they were wrong.
That's right. I hear you there. I thought they got this one right. I did. It was a tough call. I get it, but I think what you're saying is just because you touched the guy and then he kind of fell to the ground 3 steps later doesn't mean that was the contact or the force that brought him to the ground. I thought he got touched, took a good 2 steps, ran to the back of the D-line, offensive lineman, then stumbled, then hit the ground, then fumbled. Obviously, a big changing point of the football game. The Jaguars are dysfunctional. Here's a little bit of the return, and hopefully, we'll see it again here as it loops around here. But you'll see it again, and it's a cool play to watch. But this was a part of the game where you went, wow, the Eagles are going to win this, blah blah blah, and fumble, okay, wait, was he down? Was he? I'm not sure. And what a run by Trayvon Walker, a defense end. He broke 4 tackles and then pulls away from everybody for a touchdown, and all of a sudden it became a football game. But the Eagles, they found a way after that, drive down, clutch touchdown, end the day. And Jacksonville's still their same dysfunctional self. They had no business being in this football game, and they still do a lot of dumb, stupid crap that falls back on coaching and everything else.
But that ruling ended up being critical because it kept the Eagles from covering.
Yeah, that's
right. The Eagles won, but it kept them from covering. That's and again, if you're going to be stuffing your pockets with money from the cash machine, presented by DraftKings and FanDuel and BetMGM and all the rest, you've got to be as concerned about the integrity of the wager as you are the integrity of the game. So good news, the Eagles didn't lose because of what might have been a bad call, although, I don't know, reasonable minds can differ on it, but the end result is the Jaguars covered, fueled by that 16-point explosion. It wasn't the worst,
that's all I'm saying. I'm not ready to go crazy about it.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.